Hi, my name is Vincent, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to buy domains in bulk if you want to send cold emails. So I will show you why you need to buy domains to send cold emails, how to choose the right domain names, and finally, where to buy domains in bulk at the best price possible. So if you want to set up properly your cold email infrastructure, this video is for you. So let's see how to buy a domain to be able to send cold emails. And before I show you step by step how to do that, I want to explain why you need to buy some domains. And the first thing you need to know is that you need to have a domain to be able to create mailboxes, and you will use these mailboxes to send cold emails and of course to get the replies of your leads. And the good practice to have the best deliverability is that you use one domain to get between 2 or 3 mailboxes. If you decide to create more mailboxes per domain, you might have some deliverability problems. So that's why I recommend you to use 2 or 3 mailboxes per domain. And now the second reason why you need to buy secondary domains, it's because you don't want to use your main domain to send cold emails. I guess that your main domain is extremely important for your business, especially if you want to send marketing emails, and that's why you don't want to hurt the deliverability of this domain. So if you buy a secondary domain to send cold emails, and let's say that after 3 months, you see that you have some deliverability problem, it's not a big deal to lose this domain. So that's why we always use secondary domain to send cold emails. Now, at this point, you might be wondering which name should I choose for my secondary domains? And it's a very good question. So just before I show you how to do that, quick reminder. So a domain name is a name plus an extension. For example, here you have HubSpot, and the domain name is HubSpot.com. So HubSpot is the name and .com is the extension. In my case, for example, my domain name is GiveMeLeads.io. So GiveMeLeads is the name and .io, like this, is the extension. Now, when you buy secondary domains, I recommend you to use a name related to your main domain. And for that, you can use prefixes and suffixes for the name. For example, get, try, my, and so on. So for example, what we can do is to keep GiveMeLeads. And now to create some variations of my main domain GiveMeLeads, let's add some prefixes. For example, here we can say get GiveMeLeads, then here try GiveMeLeads, and here my GiveMeLeads. And for the last one, let's say that we want to add a suffix, for example, GiveMeLeads HQ, like this. So with this method, you see that you can create variations based on your main domain. And now what we need to do is to add the extension. And when you do cold emails, I strongly recommend you to use .com. It's the best for your deliverability. So let's add the extension getGiveMeLeads.com, tryGiveMeLeads.com, and so on. So this is exactly how you create a name for your domain name if you want to send cold emails. All right, so now what I want to do is to show you step by step how you can buy your domains. And so for that, we need to go back on my computer. So there are 2 domains providers that I recommend you to use. The first one is Namecheap, and the second one is Spaceship. There isn't much difference between these 2 providers. The price is almost the same. It's just a bit cheaper on Spaceship. And by the way, if you want to get the best prices available, either for Namecheap or Spaceship, you have 2 links in the description. So one for Namecheap and one for Spaceship. So if you want to buy some domains, you just need to click the links in the description. So that being said, I will use Spaceship to buy 3 domains. And why Spaceship? It's because it's cheaper than Namecheap. So once you click the link in the description for Spaceship, you will be on this page. And now what we need to do is to write here a domain name, and I recommend you to write your main domain, because from this main domain we will find variations. So in my case, I write GiveMeLeads, and here I click on Beast Mod. The next step is to select our extensions. So for that, I recommend you to click on Clear All, and here we say that we want .com. So this one, .com. Then I scroll, and here I click here on prefix and suffix. So I toggle this button, and here we say that we want to use the prefix use, get, the. So I don't want this one. Meet, I don't want this. And I will add try, like this. And suffix, I will just keep HQ. And finally, the last options I want is of course to add premiums. So basically a premium domain is an expensive domain. And on top of that, we want to hide unavailables. Then I go here on the top and I click on generate. And you see that with these filters, I have 3 results. So get GiveMeLeads.com, try GiveMeLeads.com, and use GiveMeLeads.com. And you see that the price is perfect, so less than $9. Now what I want to do is to buy these domains. So for that, I click on Add All to Cart, and then I click on My Cart. Then here Spaceship tries to sell more things, but we don't care. So we click on Continue. So for 3 domains, I need to pay only $27. So I click on Checkout. And now, of course, what we need to do is to create our Spaceship account. So I don't have an account right now, so I click here on Sign Up. Here we need to give some informations. Then I click on Next. Now I need to give a password. And I click on Sign Up. Now here I need to enter a 6-character code that I've just received in my mailbox. So here you see Spaceship. And here I have my code. So I copy, then I paste, and then I click on verify. Finally, what we need to do is to add a payment method. So in my case, I will use a credit card. Finally, once you are ready to pay, you just need to click on Pay Now. And now you see that we have our 3 domains. Try GiveMeLeads.com, get GiveMeLeads.com, and use GiveMeLeads.com. So this is how you can buy domains. Now, as I told you, if you want to get the best prices available, you have a link in the description. And now, if you want to see the next step, so how to create mailboxes at a good price, I've made a complete video on that, step by step. So if you want to check this video, you can click somewhere on the screen. It was Vincent. I wish you a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.